Hi guys, welcome to ThomTech Tutorials. I am Thomas and this is session 22 of Azure Data Factory tutorial 2. So in this session we are going to cover what is wait activity and what are the usage and functionalities of wait activity. So guys, before we jump into tutorials, please do like and subscribe my channel to support me. So with that, let's begin our tutorial. So guys, by name itself we can make out, right, it is something that is allowing us to put some delay before and post our main activities, right? So it does the same activity. So without much delay, let's switch back to our Azure portal. Okay, so this is our Azure portal. Okay, and from here I will open my data factory, click on the studio. Yeah, sometimes it takes some time, like it takes around 30 seconds or 1 minute to open up. Yeah, so now we are in the studio. Now go and click on the author mode. Okay, now go and expand the pipeline. Inside that we have created a folder named as data integration. So if you guys have not seen how to create a folder, please go and watch my previous sessions. The playlist link is there in the description below. Okay, let's open this and let's create a new activity. I think there is an old activity. Let me select this and delete this first. Okay, and then let's create a new one. PL wait activity. Okay, that's it. And then go and search for the wait activity, pull it over here and put some name, put delay. Okay, and from here you can provide the number of seconds with which you want to put a delay on an activity. Okay, so let's give like 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds only it will start into like execution with other steps or other activities. Okay, now this is done. Now let's save this. Okay, now it is saved. So now what we can do, let's take another activity. So you can simply expand the general tab to look out for all the activities within the Azure Data Factory. Okay, so now you can see now we need to decide like which activity we can use for our example. Okay, so let's take activity set variable. Okay, I'm just taking it for an example. So if you guys have not seen what is set activity, please go and watch my previous sessions. So this is just for example, I'm picking it over here. Just join these two. Okay, click over here, click over the canvas, click on variables, add a variable test. Okay, so type is string, go over here and assign it a name. Okay, Tom, let's see if it works. And then what I will do, I will copy one more wait activity from here and paste it here, and then join this second activity and the wait activity over here. Put some name, put delay post. Okay, click on settings, put a delay of 5 seconds. So guys, this workflow might not have any relationship, okay, but it's just for an example that I'm taking these two delay activities and one main activity. Okay, so we are not trying to achieve anything, but we are just seeing the functionality of wait activity. That's it. Now let's trigger and see if there is any errors. So you can validate the pipeline as well. Let's click over here. Okay, so it's all clear. Now let's go and click over here. Let's see what happens. Now it has executed. Now on the 11th second it should start the execution and complete. Okay, so when it reaches the 11th second, automatically it will trigger the next one. See, so on the 11 seconds, because we have given 10 seconds delay, right, on the 11th second it has started, released that delay, and it has moved to the next activity. Okay, the next activity started, and then you see this got completed in the 6th activity or 6th second, right, because we have given 5 seconds. So that's how delay works. Okay, So this was an example to show you how you guys use the wait activity for your delays, to apply a delay in your project or in your workflows due to any use cases. Okay, so guys, that's it for the wait activity. So it's like a simple activity, and might be we require this in a scenarios in your project, so you can leverage this. So talking about its functionality, let's click over here. You can see we have three tabs. One is like general, where you can put the activity name, then description, and then in settings you have the option to provide those number of seconds. Okay, then we have user properties. So this user property will help you to add some more variables or values which will help you to understand the more granular details about an activity during the after the execution of the activity as an output. Okay, so we can see the user properties in coming sessions. Okay, so that's it guys for this session and this topic, and please do like and subscribe my channel. So that's it, have a great day ahead. Thank you guys.